Dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Tryhackme, which is Attacktive directory. From my point of view, this is a very good machine where we can practice a variety of skills when the target is Windows machine. As you can see, I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address of the machine. And as always, I'd like to use the Linux, local Linux, which is running inside the VMware to do this preparation. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You are greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's just get started. We just follow the steps given by the loom. And as you can see, deploy the machine. Of course, I've already deployed and completed. No answer need. We complete. Next, we go to the second task. We need to set up. I think the very important component or tool we'll be using in this loom is impact. Impact is a very powerful tool when we do the active directory environment. And you can follow the instructions to install the necessary impacket and also like the bloodhound, and we just complete. However, before we go forward, I'd like to point out, if maybe your Linux has already installed the impact. However, when we run this tool later, you will face this problem or error. As you can see here, for example, one module of the impact is GetUsers, usernames, and will prompt us the attribute error. The lib has no attribute of this one. And if you try to upgrade this, even if you use the Google search engine and say some articles says we need to upgrade this module, the pyOpenSSL, with the option of upgrade. However, when we try to use this command to upgrade this module, we will get error externally managed environment. And of course, if you use the package manager apt to install, you also will not be succeed. So I think after some research done by myself, I think this one can work. We just put another additional option break system package and use this command to upgrade this module, pyOpenSSL, and this error will be disappeared. Okay, I think this is very important information I'd like to share with you, because you maybe also have such a similar error when you do this machine. All right, now we go back to the loom. And I've already done all steps like update the package. And now we move forward to the next task. Welcome to this loom, and give us some information like immersion. Of course, the first step for us, go back to the terminal, is to do the map scanning. As you can see, I've already done the map scanning with the UU option like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan. And because the target is Windows, so I use this option of the capital P in to mean that we do not want the map to do the live testing and output the result into this file. Of course, the IP address has been changed. From the map scanning, we can know there are a lot of open ports on the target, for example, like HTTP, like DNS. And from the surface, we can tell, or we can deduce that the target is a domain controller. All right, if you're familiar with the Windows environment. So now we go back, and as you can see that this number and another number 445 are used by the Samba surface or NetBIOS in the Windows. Now we go back to our NUM. Yeah, Water2 will allow us to enumerate port. Yeah, these two numbers, because these two numbers are used by the Samba. So, and of course, the first two I always use is SMB client, and another two is the enum for Linux. And we can use the option of the L, and we can put the IP address of the target. Yeah, not this one. Yeah, I think this one. I need to make sure my IP address is correct. Okay, press enter. Yeah, these two can allow us to enumerate the information related to the machine through the surface. I mean the Samba or NetBIOS surface for if the target is Windows. And give us, you can't find the work group. Yeah, weird. Yeah, we got the domain name. Okay, and cannot find out any user names, which is fine at this point. So the 2 is enum for Linux. And let's submit. And what's the domain name? And we can copy this one, this domain name, or the NetBIOS domain name. And we can submit. And this is the what invalid TLD or top level domain do people commonly use for their Active Directory domain. Of course, this should be local. And here give us the hint. The 480 domain is this one. We can copy and note it down to our notebook because this information is very important. And also we need to append this domain name and its corresponding IP address to the host file, okay? And we can, let's submit. And we need to, of course, first we need to delete the, my history. Yeah, maybe I delete. Okay, and now we can append the IP address and the domain name into the host file, okay? And this is the IP address, and followed by the domain name. Domain name for domain name is this one. We can copy. Yeah, this information we can get from the hint. Yeah, instructed by the room itself, all right? And we can put in here, and we can use the T command to append this record into the host file, all right? Okay, it's done. Now we can go back to the room and go to the next task. Yeah, a whole host of other services are running, including Kerberos. Kerberos is a key authentication service within AD environment. With this port open, we can use the two Kerberos. Of course, these two we need to get from the internet, from the GitHub. And yeah, I've already downloaded this two earlier, as you can see here. Yeah, this two. And after you download from the GitHub, and then you need to make it executable in order to use these two, okay? Now go back. So what command? And to brute force discovery of users, passwords, and even password spray. So what command within Kerberos will allow us to enumerate valid user names. All right. So now how to use? We just use the Kerberos. As you can see, I've already this is the cache. So in order to save time of this video, I just auto-complete this command. And of course, if you do not know how to use this utility, we can use the help help option to get the instruction. Okay, and we need to specify the domain controller, and because of course you also can use the IP address and the domain name and the thread 100 and the user list. Yeah, we get it down from this room, the user list and the password list. All right, so now we just press enter. As you can see, we get we have already extract the valid usernames from the user lists, like James, like SVC admin, and also the duck star backup administrator, Robin. And we go back to our room. So what command? Of course, this should be user alarm. Let's submit. What notable account is discovered? Of course, we have already discovered this account, SVC admin. Submit. And another one is backup. Yeah, if you take a look at the output of this command, the backup and SVC admin. Of course, if you do not know the information about these two usernames, we can use Google to make some search. Now go back to our room. Yes, submit. Next, we need to exploit or abuse Kerberos. After the enumeration of user accounts is finished, we can abuse a feature within Kerberos with attack method called this one, ASREP roasting. Very complicated way to attack occurs when a user account has the privilege doesn't require pre-authentication set. This means that the account doesn't need to provide a valid identification before requesting a Kerberos ticket on the specified user account. And impacket, two sets has two module called GetNetwork. This the usernames, I think, and this is the location of this Python script, and allow us to query such accounts from the Key Distribution Center or KDC. The only thing that's necessary to query account is a valid set of usernames, which we enumerated previously via Kerberos. So we have two users' accounts that we could potentially query a ticket from. So what user account can you query a ticket from with no password? Okay, so now, it's almost done. Will we give this to be a little time? And when this job is done, we need to extract the username itself. We do not other columns, right? And the tool I'd like to use is the AWK, all right? So we just copy, maybe I have already done that earlier. I'm not sure. No, corporate users. So you can corporate users. For me, I just copy this part. As you can see, this is the result, the part of the result we got from the Kerberos. Next, we need to extract, or maybe this the correct term, extract this column, the final field of the output. So how to do? We just cat Kerberos users, and we can because this is the 7th column, and we use the delimiter is blank or space. So and then we can output or redirect into this file. All right, and then we can cut out the result. This is the username. Next, as you can see from the loom, and we need to use the GetNPUsers module, and we can use packet and get. I just follow the cached command to autocomplete this command. All right. Of course, the IP address should be changed because I respawn the machine. Sorry, and put it in here. And we need to use. If you do not know how to use this command, you can get such information. I mean the instruction from the help option. And we need to, this is the users, I mean the valid users, and this is the domain name. The slash is important. If you do not put the slash in the end, this will give you the error. Okay, let's just press enter. As you can see, we'll check every usernames to see whether this username has this feature that don't require pre-auth set. As you can see, on the username doesn't have this feature, only except this one, the SVC admin. All right, so we just put the answer in here, SVC admin. Let's submit. And looking at the Haschcat example, wiki package, what type of Kerberos hash did we retrieve from the KDC? Okay, as you can see, this should be the hash value, right? And this is the type. We can copy this information and go to the Haschcat example page and put it in here. As you can see, so this is the full name of this hash. We can copy and answer this question. I need to remove the additional spaces in the front. And what mode is the hash? We can know that this should be this one. We just copy, and put it in here. So now crack the hash with the modified password list provided. What's the user account's password? All right. So next, I think we can use the Haschcat to crack, and the attacker mode is straight, and 0, and maybe I just complete this command. Oh, sorry. I need to create this file first. Echo. And I think I can use the same file name. And next we can run the Haschcat again. Also, you can use the modified passwords list. As you can see, we got I think we have already got the passwords. We can copy and note it down into our notebook, right? And the username is SVC admin, and the password, go back to the loom. Submit. So now we go to the next task. What utility can we use to map and remote Samba shares? Of course, this should be SMB client. If the target has Samba's service running, this tool is very useful. We can submit. So which option we will list shares? Of course, I'm so quite familiar with this tool. I used a lot the L option. So now we need to check how many remote shares is the server listing. Okay, so now we go back to the terminal, and then we can use the SMB client with the option And of course, this time we need to specify the username, because anonymous user cannot get any shares. We have already done that earlier, right? And I'd like to autocomplete and modify the IP address of the target to simplify the configuration of this command. Okay, and the IP address of a target. Again, if you do not know how to use this one, you can use the help option to display the instruction or the usage. Okay, let's run. As you can see, we got, I think, the 6 shares in total. And so we can put the number 6. Let's submit. However, I think such a share, we cannot get anything. And the only one we hope to get the useful information is backup. So now we need to access this share SMB client. I just like to autocomplete this command. And as earlier, I need to replace the IP address of the target into this command. Again, we need to specify the username and its password, corresponding password. Okay, let's press enter. Yeah, we are successfully logging as the user SVC admin, and we can list, and we can get down this backup file and quit. Again, if you do not know how to use the command, I mean how to configure the username, we can use the help option. As you can see, we just follow the instruction here, the % symbol and the username and the domain. Okay, I think I already explained it clearly. Okay, and then we can cut out this file we got from the target. It looks like this is encoded in base 64, and then we can echo to decode. Yeah, we can copy. And use base 64 with option of the D to decode. And again, we got another password of the user backup. We can copy this password. And this account has more privilege than anyone. We can note it down. Now go back to the loom. So what's the content of this backup file? All right, we can copy the result or output, and let's submit, which is correct. And the decoding, yeah, I've already completed decoding. We can copy and let's submit. Next, we move forward to the next task. Yeah, let's sync up. Yeah, we have a new user account credentials. We may have more privileges on the system than before. The username of the account backup gets us thinking, what's the backup account for? And well, it's the backup account for the domain controller. And this account has a unique permission that allows all Active Directory changes to be synced with this user account. This includes password hashes. And then we need to rely on another impacket tool or module, secret dump, and this will allow us to retrieve all the password hashes. All right, very powerful, and we can use the impact secret. I'd like to autocomplete the command. We can specify the option of the just DC. I mean, this one just extract information of the NTDS DIT. I think you can use the Google to search what it is. Okay, and now we go back here. I need to replace the IP address of the target, and So now we just press enter. Again, if you do not know how to use this module, you can use the help function, which is provided by the module itself. Okay, as you can see, we got all usernames and its corresponding hashes value. And this is the LM hash and followed by the NT hash. Wonderful, right? And now we go back to our loom. So what method? Yeah, I think we can get this information from the output. Yeah, this is the method. To be honest, I do not know what it is about. Okay, now we can fill it in and let's submit. So what's the administrator's NTLM hash? I think we can just copy the last part of this line and let's submit. So what method of attack could allow us to authenticate as the user without the password? I think now next, because we have already got the hash, next we can use the evil win IM and use the H option. You know, this one is the, I think this can give us the remote access to the target if the target is Windows, because I think now we have already got the username and its corresponding hash value. And if we check the output of the help function, we can pass the hash value of the user to get access to the target. We do not need to crack the hash at all. All right. So now we can. So I think let me finish or submit the answer first. The pass the hash. So using a tool called evil win RM, I have used very often. This tool. If your machine is this tool is not installed in your machine, you can use the packet manager. The installing would be very, very easy. Okay, so now what tool? We're using a tool, and the option is the H option. So now we can use the evil win RM to access to the target, and we can specify the IP address and followed by this IP address. Maybe I just autocomplete this command and replace the IP address of the target. This would be much convenient and much more time saving, right? We can copy and paste. So we just follow. You can see that we need to specify the username. We have already know that. Of course, at this moment, we have already got the password of the administrator. Of course, we want to get the privileged access, and we can use the H option to specify the hash value. All right, so let's press enter. Establishing collection to remote endpoint. Hopefully my target, my machine is working. Yeah, it's fine. So now we just retrieved all flags and then submit all of them. We have already almost been the final destinations. Okay, we have already got the collection to the remote servers, and now we can go back to the, and then we can go to the desktop. Directory or folder. There are, and then we can use the type command to display the root flag. And we can now we can go to, because now that we have privileged access, we can navigate between any directories, right? We can go back to the upper folder. and go to the SVC admin, and then go to the desktop, and then we can dir, we can type user, we got the output. Yeah. Afterwards, I will submit together, and the next we can go to the desktop of another user. Go to the backup. There. Desktop. There. Type. All right, we got the final flag. Let's submit all of them. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, as you can see, congratulations. And I hope you can enjoy from my videos. And I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.